What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PTK Blam back in the building with another weekly video. How is everybody doing? Today is hump day, everybody. Wednesday. I'm actually doing this video a little later in the day than I would normally do, but let's get off of that, guys. Got a lot to talk about today. Today is going to be a really fun video. I'm really improvising, but honestly, before we get into that, I want to say thank you guys for the continued support on the channel, guys. The last video I did, which will be in a card right up here on the screen right now, guys, is doing phenomenal. It almost has as many views as the podcast, guys. Thank you for the recent subscriptions. Once again, if you are brand new here, drop a like on the video, subscribe. Please take a heaping helping of my backlog. I have a ton of videos, a lot of people in those podcasts, guys, that you guys probably didn't even know I've ever had on this show. So go take a look at that. If you're new here and if you're returning, thank you and welcome back to the channel, guys. Before I forget as well, the Shop Podcast will be live again this Saturday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We have another great guest on. I may have another special guest just like the past week, guys. So always stop by. Check with me throughout the week on Twitter to find updates, everything going on here on the channel and the podcast, guys. So I'm not going to waste no more time. Let's dive right into it, guys. So I am going to be doing Blam's State of Gaming essentially here. So essentially what this is like a breakdown of the year in gaming is 2018, my experiences in gaming this year. So what I want to do is be reflective, guys. So as I share the experiences, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about it, or even just share your own experiences as well for 2018. I'm going to be throwing a little bit of everything in here. It's going to be just a gaming gumbo, okay? I may mess around and make that the actual title, gaming gumbo. I kind of like that. I don't know, merch on the way. Anyway, so I'm going to start essentially with 2018, guys. So 2018 for me has personally been a very up and down year in the YouTube space. So 2018 started out really high for me. I wasn't doing YouTube right away. I had to dive back into that around E3. E3 this year really got me back, helped me fall back in love with video games, because I'm going to keep it honest with you guys. I was not in a great space the first probably 5 to 6 months of this year. A lot of things going on in my life. My son had a lot of health issues, if you guys don't know. That was affecting me greatly. It didn't really allow me to be as creative as I normally am when it comes to video games. You got to understand, when I do this and I make these videos, this is like therapy for me. I love doing this. I really enjoy it. I have a true passion for video games, the industry, games, hardware, software, everything that encompasses video games, guys. I really, truly do love it. So E3 was kind of my turning point throughout this year. And E3 had a lot of turning points for a lot of people. So it wasn't just me personally. We did see probably Microsoft's most complete and well put together E3 this entire generation as well. So that was huge to see. They showed up. They showed out, guys. Tons of exclusive, tons of world premieres, surprises left and right, guys. Couple we didn't see coming at all kind of cool shit. On the other hand, Sony had a great year, guys, a banner year. Shout out to God of War winning the Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards. That is huge. They've continued to push the envelope with these single-player exclusives. They are still probably the best place to get those kinds of games. I am not a hater. I am an Xbox fan, so let's be clear about that, guys. They had a great year. Now, to end the year, it's been a pretty lackluster thing. It's kind of seemed that since E3, Microsoft has been done nothing but heat up since then. With the XO event, the announcements, everything that's going on since then, the acquisitions in that period of time. And it seems like Sony's kind of stepped out of the spotlight from, having that shine with the, exclusives and everything going on, the highly rated games, to now skipping PSX, not having much to show, and that kind of carrying all the way through over into 2019. So it's kind of been weird how that's kind of flip-flopped. Now, Nintendo, on the other hand, has enjoyed kind of a renaissance with the Switch release, as well as, the games coming out. Obviously, Smash Bros. Ultimate just dropped, I think, last week, I believe so, guys. Huge game. Going to do very well. Nintendo, you guys know how I feel about Nintendo on this channel, guys. I have a love-hate relationship with Nintendo. A lot of us do. I am a lot more critical on Nintendo than a lot of Nintendo fans. Facts. Let's be real about that, guys. Shout out to my boy Nintendo, by the way. He is amazing. So once again, guys, go check him out. I'm not going to piggyback off that, but go check him out. He is amazing. He's where I go to for my Nintendo news. By the way, I will be on this podcast as well this week. Tomorrow, actually, I will put the link in Twitter, guys. I think it's like 6 o'clock my time, but I'll let you guys know on Twitter. Anyway, he is amazing. Check him out. Either way, back on topic, guys. So Nintendo's kind of in this weird spot for me. They've enjoyed this renaissance. It's funny because Nintendo really, I mean, they have games as well, but they haven't really. I mean, Smash Bros was kind of what everybody was saying. Okay, that's the game we're all waiting for. We know Nintendo fans. They're not the type. Nintendo goes to these 3, 4, 5 month spans where they don't have any new games out. Nobody says anything. Nintendo is the only company this generation that is able to go through and do things like that, and nobody make a big deal about it. Sony and Microsoft could never do that. Although Sony has done it from time to time as well as Microsoft, and they've been immediately called out when that happened. So I think 2018 overall, the state of gaming has been amazing. Not so much trolling this year, guys. I'm not privy to the trolling. I don't do much of that, guys. But I think even in the community, from that standpoint, we're seeing a lot of new channels, a lot of new podcasts. Shout out to the podcasts, big and small, that's doing it. Sony podcast, Xbox podcast, Nintendo podcast, PC gaming podcast. The community has grown so much in 2018, guys. I am seeing people that were on my show a year, 2 years ago now being on these other podcasts. Their brand is getting big. They're doing all these cool things. Shout out to people like Rand. Shout out to the boy Zalker. Everybody that's a part of my show as well. Everybody out there, the Iron Lords podcast, GRG. It's too many to name. BGST, everybody, guys. All love, major love to the community, guys. Let 2019 be a better year. I think it's going to be a better year. You guys, we are in for a real treat for 2019. I think 2019 could potentially go down as one of the most consistent and best generations by far. Not generations, but years of this generation by far. Well, we know what's coming out, the plethora of games early. Then E3 is going to be special with, Microsoft essentially being the only one with the show. We're going to see how that's going to play out. Then to close out the year, who knows, maybe we get another EXO event, Gamescom, and hopefully crossing fingers for a PSX. That's probably going to be a huge blowout. Obviously, we get the Nintendo Directs in between, guys. 2019 is going to be like any other year we've had thus far this generation, guys. So essentially, that is my state of gaming 2018. Once again, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about the year. What do you guys think about the year going forward in 2019? Do you guys agree with me? Let me know down in the comment section. Once again, subscribe to the channel. We are on the road, guys. You know what? I was saying 1,500 subscribers, guys, but I'm going to drop that to like 11. Can we get to 1,100 subscribers before January of 2019? I think we can do that, guys. So share the video, guys, if you enjoy it. Thank you for the continued support and love. This channel is growing tremendously. It's a growing channel, and I got a lot of great things planned. We got a lot of big things coming up, people. So holla at your boy. Love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.